Okay, so we need to identify, this one is about parallel and perpendicular lines. Remember, when you hear or read the word parallel, I don't want you to think of two lines that never cross, though that is true. Right now, I just want you to think, hey, same slope. And when you hear perpendicular, yes, I do want you to think of lines that cross and cross at a 90-degree angle. But more importantly, I want you to think of a negative inverse slope. Okay, so here m equals m, and here m equals negative 1 over m. Okay, and then if it doesn't fit any of those criteria, it may cross. It just, that's probably still somewhere near perpendicular. It may cross, but not at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so first of all, I want to look at this equation, y equals 2/3 minus 5, y equals negative 2/3 x plus 5, and determine are they parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So the first thing I have to do is identify the slope. The slope here, this is y, this is slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So the slope is 2/3. And then the slope here, this is also y equals mx plus b, and the slope is negative 2/3. Positive and negative are not the same thing, so they are not parallel. Negative inverse does mean opposite signs, but remember the inverse parts I mean to, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to say it. I can't do it. It's the reciprocal. So this should be 2/3 should become 3 over 2, change the sign, and that's not what happened here. So this is not perpendicular, it is neither. Okay, here we have y equals 3x minus 5, and I notice this also is in slope-intercept form, so my slope is 3. And then over here, slope-intercept form, my slope is 3. 3 and 3 are the same, so these are parallel. Okay. Now I'm looking here at these two equations. These are not in slope-intercept form. This is in standard form. And the way I find slope here is negative a over b. So negative 4 over minus 5. Two negatives make 4 over 5. Now I need to get the slope from here. So again, this is standard form. And the way I find slope is negative a over b. So this is negative 15 over 12, which simplifies to negative 5 over 4. So off the bat, these are not the same. They are not parallel. So I have to determine, well, this is positive and this is negative, so that's a good sign. Now I need to inverse or find the reciprocal, which puts the 5 on the bottom, now on top. Started from the bottom. No, okay. And then the 4 goes from the top to the bottom. Then I have to change the sign. So, from 4 goes from numerator to denominator. 5 goes from denominator to numerator. Change the sign, positive to negative. Oh, look, that's what happened here. This is the inverse. 5/4 is the inverse of 4/5, and it is the negative inverse, i.e., it was positive, now it became negative. These two lines are perpendicular. All right, so now what if I need to create a parallel equation? So let's say I'm given y equals 5x minus 2. And it says write a parallel equation to this. In order to create an equation, I either need a point or a slope, or I need a point and a slope, or I need a slope and a point. Wait, a point and a slope, or 2 points. Let's see what I got. They didn't give me anything. Well, regardless, I need an equation that has the same slope as this guy. All right, so my m of my new equation has to be 5. And honestly, it didn't give me anything else. So really, as long as I just write, y equals 5x, it doesn't matter what I put here, plus 8. y equals 5x minus 16. Y equals 5x plus 4 and a third. It doesn't matter because this slope is the same as this. So all of these are parallel to this equation. Finally, if I want to create a perpendicular equation to y equals 5x minus 2, again, the slope is 5. A perpendicular equation, slope, would have the negative inverse, so negative 1 over 5. So then I can say this same thing, y equals negative 1 over 5x plus 4 and a third. Y equals negative 1 5x plus 29. Who cares? Y equals negative 1 5x minus 15. I don't know. As long as this slope is the negative inverse of that one, these are perpendicular.